Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of inspiration and realness. Also, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, personality, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, and now the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself from his Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts, Mr. Shenanigans himself, and the two-time Chilling 3000 2022 End of the Year Awards winner, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. And this is episode 310. And today is Friday or Friday. If you're getting paid today like I just did, got paid today. Good day at work. And actually, it was a crazy day at work because I was working out there mostly by myself, trying to get everything done. But I did get everything done, and right now it's a wintry mix out there, a little bit of rain, a little bit of snow, but there's not going to be not much accumulations to worry, so nothing to worry about there. So it is what it is. So I'm very, very happy about that. But however, but I'm happy about the fact that, I'm not going to be not much to deal with out there. But however, I want to get your attention on something. I just officially reached 100 subscribers from this new channel of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. I want to thank everybody who has subscribed. Whoever the 100th subscriber is, thank you, whoever you are. And thank you for subscribing. A lot of people like I said, a lot of people like my channel, and I got a lot of positive feedback on it, and so it continues on. The momentum is rolling on. So I want to thank everybody out there for the support. Let's get to it. Let's get to the fallout from Hard to Kill. Last night on Impact Wrestling, in the 19th, they paid a little bit of tribute to Jay Briscoe, as Tom Hannifin discussed a little bit. As you know, Jay Briscoe and his brother Mark were tag team champions on Impact for a while, and they lost the titles. I forget back to whom. I believe the Design at the time, Violent by Design, but they had a feud. So, anyways, Jay Briscoe passed away at the age of 38 this past Tuesday in a car accident that involving his daughters, who are recovering. But Jay Briscoe did not make it. And he was driving them from cheerleading practice or to cheerleading practice, something with his daughters, and then, it was a head-on collision, unfortunately. So, and Jay Briscoe did not make it. So, condolences and prayers go out to the Pugh family, Jay's wife and daughters, his three children, his brother Mark. At the time, they were Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, but unfortunately, those titles have to be vacated. We'll see what happens. And a lot of big controversy, considering that Ring of Honor, consider that tribute show what they were supposed to do, but a lot of people are getting upset. We talked about it last night on Rant and Rave, so there's that. So that's how they kicked it off. Mickie James kicks off Impact, though, addressed the Impact crowd in Atlanta about what happened at Hard to Kill, and then Bully Ray comes out. I'm like, oh no, you better get out of there, Mickie. And Bully Ray just tells Mickie to leave. Mickie says, no, this is not my ring, you get out. And then Bully Ray gets into Mickey's face. They started talking, and then Tasha Steelz and Savannah Evans interrupt things. And then after Mickie James and Steelz had an exchange of words, Tasha Steelz and Savannah Evans attack Mickie James to the point. And then Jordan Grace, Bully Ray looks like he's about to set up a table. Jordan Grace and Frankie Kazarian chases them off. And then Santino Marella, the new director of Authority, I like this. This is really cool. Santino Marella. I was like, wish he was a general manager in the WWE, man. He would have been hilarious. And he says, well, I'm trying to figure out everything that's going on here. I'm trying to think everything out here. Let's see what we can do here, right? And I thought to myself, and I was trying to figure everything out too. I'm like, simple. You got Tasha Steelz and Savannah Evans can team up with Bully Ray against Mickie James, the former Knockouts champ, Jordan Grace, and Frankie Kazarian, who just recently signed with Impact, right? But before Santino Marella decides to get a decision, oh my goodness, an unexpected appearance, a surprise appearance by Ernest the Cat Miller. Somebody call my mama. That's right. Mr. Somebody, and the originator of Somebody Call My Mama, not Brodus Clay / Tyrus. No. It was Ernest the Cat Miller that originated Somebody Call My Mama. And that theme song in the WWE. Ernest the Cat Miller says, "Hey, Santino, you're good." He likes Santino. Like him and Santino, I'm like, this is going to be an interesting dynamic, right? So he goes, "I'm going to help you, and I'm trying to get everybody in a matchup." And he goes, "You know what, son? You're right." So it was what I call it, a 6-person tag match. They got it on. And then during the matchup, Bully Ray walks out, and that gave the team of Mickey James, Jordan Grace, and Frankie Kazarian the victory and the advantage in the victory over that. And then Masa Slamovich, sews up, gives James the black envelope, the death warrant, and then when Mickey James pulls out the paper, she tries eating it and then shoving it back into Masa Slamovich's face, and they almost went at it though. So I say Mickey James is not afraid of anybody, including the one that likes Masa Slamovich and Masha Slamovich, and that's going to be a heck of a fight. Going to be a heck of a fight, bro. Heck of a fight. And then, Santino Marella was talking to Ernest the Cat Miller. He goes, "You're doing a good job, man. I like you. Nice to run things in WCW. You know what? Somebody call my mama." And I think, Ernest the Cat Miller and Santino Marella getting around. You know what? Make it easier, get Ernest the Cat Miller and Santino Marella as co-director authorities. Those two can really, Santino Marella says, "I can use some help," and Santino Marella has that power. Let's get him co-director authority. Why not? Get Ernest the Cat Miller, man. It was in Atlanta too, so he was there. So yeah, Ernest the Cat Miller. Somebody call my mama. I love Ernest the Cat Miller, man. 3-time World Karate Champion. Ernest used to call Lance Storm a Power Ranger. That was funny. Well, let me tell you chumps over here, you chumps over there. Oh, hilarious. I miss Ernest the Cat Miller. It was great to see him back. He still looks good, Ernest the Cat Miller. 3-time World Karate Champion. And Sonny Onu hanging out with him. Oh, it's hilarious. I like Ernest the Cat Miller. What? Hey, you got Ernest the Cat Miller. Somebody call my mama. So, and then all of a sudden, Santino Marella talks to Dirty Dango. I'm sure Santino and Dirty Dango have been interacting with each other in the WWE before. He goes, "Hey, what do you think I should do?" And then Steve Macklin interrupts him because he had made a match with 6 former world champions in a Golden 6 shooter matchup next week to decide the new number 1 contender Josh Alexander's championship. And then Macklin goes, I pinned Rich Swann at Hard to Kill, and you put him in this matchup, Dirty. And then goes, why don't you make a match between me and Macklin? I can. So, and Santino Marella goes, "You know what? That's a good idea. I'll do that." Deonna Purrazzo, the virtuoso, went one-on-one with Ashley D'Amboise. I think that's D'Amboise, and very beautiful young lady. She was the ballerina during the Imperium New Day, or no, was it Imperium? No, the Imperium Strowman Ricochet Miracle on 34th Street fight when she came out as a ballerina and it kind of threw Mr. Kaiser and Mr. Vinci off their game. And then you got the New Day dressed as nutcrackers and cracked them in the nuts. That's what was supposed to happen. But anyway, actually, D'Amboise, I didn't know she was from Montreal, Canada. Very beautiful young lady. Took on Deonna Purrazzo. Purrazzo won with the Queen's Gambit pile driver in that matchup. Gia Miller was looking for PCO. Poor woman, gets all the tough assignments, gets regularly scared, finds PCO, asks him about Eddie Edwards, and she's going, Eddie, scares the poor girl out of her mind. You gotta take it easy, chill. I think PCO is gonna need a manager, and if I was in that situation, I'd be like, Gia, PCO is gonna kick Eddie Edwards' butt from pillar to post once he gets his hands on him. You better get out of here because he's a scary dude right now. So there's that. So, and then Trey Miguel. This guy's got a new attitude now. New attitude change. Talks to Ashley D'Amboise. And then sits down and thinking, you can put that in move and you hit you something. And then he starts insulting her. So I smell some disrespect. You're talking about disrespect about why'd you face the title. But then 73-year-old Mike Jackson, who says, hey, you disrespect somebody, way you treat that young lady right there, you're disrespecting her right now. You know what? How about this? You want to insult me and disrespect me? How about I challenge you for the X Division title? And then Trey goes, fine, you get the matchup. You two should disturb each other. I'm like, oh, God. I'm like, did I just hear that right? So I think Mike Jackson could be the oldest person, I think, in Impact or pro wrestling history to get a title shot of any kind of match, from any kind of a title shot. At 73 years old, so if Mike Jackson wins the X Division title, he'll be the oldest person in professional wrestling history to capture a championship, beating out Vince McMahon. Yeah. Mike Jackson, an unknown in Impact Wrestling, can break Vince McMahon's record for being the oldest champion ever in professional wrestling history. Everybody let's hope that happens. So anyways, then you got Taylor Wilde going one-on-one with Killer Kelly, and Killer Kelly with the Killer Clutch defeated Taylor Wilde. And then before the Impact, Sami Callihan, who had a history with Delirious, Diener ordered him to pile drivers. This would be a 7-step process for him to join, to be a true part of the design. And so Delirious was pile driven by Sami Callihan with the Cactus Jack driver 97. Then, or is it 87? Anyways, Diener was talking to Callihan about getting the world title and bringing it to the design. That was the mission for design. And he says, that 6-shooter challenge, you better go out and better win it. And then Khan goes, if you lose, there will be consequences. And then Morello talks to Josh Alexander. He says, Morello goes, what do you think of the matchup? Well, I think it's a good idea. I love the challenge, and I like you, and I'm glad you're here. So Josh Alexander seems to be very, very pleased about Santino Morello, which is really cool. Santino Morello, really cool guy, director of Authority. I love it. But then Giselle Shaw and Jay Vidal interrupts Morello and says, you know what? We're going to find a partner, right? So I want a shot at those knockouts tag titles against the Death Dolls, but I want to get you a partner. He looks like Felicia Edwards. It's Alicia, not Felicia. I've always loved it when he screws up people's names like he does in the WWE. I call him Baldy Ray and Bobby Ray. I was like, this is so funny. And then he goes, tries to find Alicia Edwards. Would you like to be her partner? Ew, no. And would you like to be? No. And I was like, who is he? Who walked by? Was that Susie? I'm thinking, could Su Yung be Giselle Shaw's partner? We haven't heard from Su Yung in months, obviously, because she was pregnant. She had a child. She was on maternity leave, obviously, with her husband, Whit Swan. But could Su Yung come back to Impact and be Giselle Shaw's tag team partner? But if so, which face of Su Yung is going to return? Will it be Susie? Will it be Susan? Will it be Su Yung? Could Su Yung be that partner? Or will it be the bloody undead bride? Mind games, and I'm sure if Santino was smart enough, he would pick the partner. I'll tell you what, it'd be hilarious if it was Su Yung. It'll be an interesting partner. Meanwhile, Dirty Dango went one-on-one with Steve Macklin, and Macklin did beat Dirty Dango in the matchup. And then Gia Miller interviewed the major players about how they lost. So they say talk about Ace and Bay. So you're gonna deal with Ace and Bay next week. And then Moose interrupts and goes, Joe Hendry. This is how it all started when you lost the digital. You know what? And Matt Cardona says, you know something? Listen, I know I was the internet, not internet king of the internet, not Joe Hendry. After we get done with Bullet Club, I'll go after Joe Hendry and become the digital media champion. And Moose goes, I'll hold you to that. So, Dave LaGreca interviewed Tommy Dreamer, who is adamant about his friendship with Bully Ray. And he says, Tommy Dreamer says SiriusXM had a meeting. Bully Ray walked out and everything else. And so our friendship's over. And I'll tell you what, Tommy Dreamer, Dave LaGreca is in an enviable position. So Dave LaGreca, my salute to you, Busted Open Radio will not be the same with those two now at odds. Then there was the pit fight with Mike Bailey and Kenny King. It was no disqualification, no countout, no pinfalls. It was by submission or knockout. And Mike Bailey knocked out Kenny King to win the matchup. And that is all the time we have on this episode 310 of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. I'm really excited. Again, I want to thank everybody for supporting the channel. 100 subscribers on this brand new channel since September of last year. This is, what is it? September, October, November, December. January. This is the fifth month. The fifth month already of my new channel. And I got 100 subscribers. It's like I got 20 subscribers per month. So 100 subscribers. I want to thank everybody for their support. You appreciate the support. We're going to keep on going. We're going to keep on rolling with this thing and keep the shenanigan train going, because on the next episode, the game of strategy, luck, knowledge, and daring, Bullseye. I played the bonus round once again in a 20-round battle against that Rotten Lightning to see what I can do. I've done pretty good so far. Let's see if I can keep up the momentum. All right. So that's all the time we have on the show. So until that next episode comes rolling around, let's get 100 more subscribers. I would love that. I would love that. But right now, one day at a time, folks. Mr. Announcer, take us home.
That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, Door for Bob Saget production. And in association with A Sweet Bowl for Raving Dingleberries Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another great episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Until the next episode, goodbye for now.